Thanks, Sinead. Well, we're talking all things summer out here in the Ireland AM kitchen this morning because we're talking wines for the sunshine. So if you're planning a garden party or a barbecue, hopefully you are, this guy is the best person to take you through the wines this morning. David Whelehan, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. And this week we're actually championing the Chardonnay grape because all too often we find the Chardonnay grapes being a little bit left on the sideline.
Really? I would have said it was still very popular, David.
It's popular, but Sauvignon Blanc seems to have absolutely captured the imagination. So all people seem to drink is either Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Grigio. And what I'm saying here officially on air now, in my opinion, the Chardonnay is the greatest white grape in the world, and there's so many different expressions. And of course, the home of Chardonnay is Burgundy. So I just thought we'd actually home in on the Chardonnay as it's grown in Burgundy.
So these are all from the house of Louis Latour.
House of Louis Latour, founded back in 1797. So quite a historic company. And what's interesting about the Chardonnay grape is a myriad of expressions. So in warmer climates, it has flavours and aromas of pineapple, peach, pear, apricot.
Lovely.
And then in the cooler climates, it has lemon, citrus, and whatever. And then, of course, over in Chablis area, you get this mineral character, stony character, which they call Pierre Fusil in the wines.
So what's this first one called, David?
The first one is the Louis Latour Macon Looney, and this wine has been in Ireland. It's been hugely popular for as long as I can remember. And I say what you're drinking here is 100% Chardonnay, no oak, and it's made in southern Burgundy. And what's particularly exciting about southern Burgundy is this is the home of the Chardonnay grape. So if you actually do all the analysis, the origin of the species is actually a little village in Burgundy called Chardonnay, and of course it's the backbone of this wine. And what you get is this kind of lovely honey characters, nice citrus, nice lime, and whatever.
It's gorgeous. Is there kind of a touch of ginger going on here?
There's a very subtle background of ginger. Now that's a very developed palate that's picking that out. You're absolutely right.
Well, you know, my palate is extremely sophisticated, David.
Definitely. No,
or else I was just lucky this morning.
No, lucky, well, whatever. It's there. It's honeyed, it's generous, it's clean, it's brisk, and it's really quite delicious.
So that's the 2010,
that's
David.
That's the Latour Macon Looney, and
it's €16.70.
70, and it's widely
So we are up in the ante a little bit on price, but we do so much on bargain wines that it's nice to do.
No, I think it's nice to celebrate something that's really special, and you know, really that a wonderful occasion. They're all ideal. And of course, we're also championing the Chardonnay grape itself. So, I mean, and there's so many different expressions around the country.
So the next one.
This is an unusual one, and this
Grand Ardèche.
Grand Ardèche. It sounds
very fancy, David.
It sounds very fancy, and because this is going over towards the Rhone. So we're out of Burgundy now, moving in the direction of the Rhone. But what's very exciting about this wine is it's made exactly the same way as they'd make a Grand Cru in the Côte de Beaune in Burgundy. At a fraction of the price. And these are
the finest grapes, are they?
This is the really great quality grapes. A very exciting area. Lots of oak. So if you like a really toasty influence in the wine, this is the wine to go for. And you can actually see there we've got these lovely toasty characters, our toast there in the background. So you swirl around. That's delicious. And that is €17.30. Yeah. So this is like a Meursault look-alike. So if you like a Meursault, it's rich, it's toasty, it's delicious, with lovely bright acidity in the background.
Okay.
And then, of
course,
very
briefly, David, because we're almost out of time. The third one is
the Louis Latour Chablis. So, and of course,
we've gone slightly over budget with the over €20 marks, €21.
Exactly, but it is on promotion in super value at $15.99.
Okay,
so
very good.
You can claw it back a little bit there. And of course, with the Chablis, you're getting kind of lovely sort of bone dry, crisp, minerally fruit flavours. And as I say, it's a historic house, 1797. So it's certainly one to champion.
Okay, so Chardonnay it is.
Chardonnay is very much de rigueur, and believe me, no matter where you are in the world, in America they worship it. Now, say we've fallen a little bit in love with Pinot Grigio Sauvignon Blanc, so come back to Chardonnay. It won't let you down.
Come back to Chardonnay. Okay, you're championing that. David, thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend.